Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 24, I had to check, of Grace. Today it's more legs. Really enjoyed the kind of achy feeling in the sides of my hips when I woke up this morning. So we're going to do a little bit more of that. So come lie on your back. Have my weights on today as well. So lying on your back, your knees are bent. And just feel how your spine rests on the floor. Draw your right knee up towards you, squeeze it in, and then stretch it long so it floats just above the floor. Your bum stays on the floor. Nice. Squeeze your right knee up towards you. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe lower them a little bit overhead. Squeeze it in. Stretch it long and really surge down into your heel and deepen your leg away from you. Deepen your fingers away from you. So find length through your leg, through the whole body. Moving smoothly, steadily, gracefully. Nice. Bend your knee. Bring your foot to the floor, other side. Squeeze the left knee towards you. Stretch it long so it floats just above the floor. Squeeze your knee towards you. And then begin to travel so that your arms travel overhead and your leg is long. Bend your knee. Long. Bend your knee. Long. One more time. Bend your knee. Long. Nice. So push your feet down into the floor. Begin to roll up and down along your spine. And just feeling the deep sense of contact between you and the floor. Just feeling, sensing, deepening this moment, this contact. Nice. So draw your right knee up towards you and then lift your hips up off the floor and then lengthen your right leg long. Slowly lower your right leg to a 45-degree angle. Bend your knee. Draw your knee up onto your chest. Straighten your leg. So bicycle, bionic bicycle. So bend your knee, draw your knee. Oh, this is Tour de France actually. And we're going to include bionic. So as your arms lower down, as your leg lower down, lower your arms, bend your knee, bend your elbows up. So it's like you're following your foot with your fingers. You can't have your bum on the floor as always. Tour de France, bionic bicycle has its own challenges. Nice. Change direction. Other direction. Nice. Lower down. Rock your knees from side to side. Feeling through the sides of the belly, the deep of your hips. And then in the other direction. Push your feet. Oh, draw your knee up towards you first. Push your right foot into the floor. Lift your hips. And from here, lengthen your left leg long. And then lower it down to a 45-degree angle. Bend your knee. Draw your knee up towards your chest. And then turn it bionic. I suppose bionic for me is kind of this slow motion power. So just feel that, you know, like a really smooth engine. How do you bend your knee, bend your elbows, reach your leg, reach your arms? Nice. Lower your bum to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. So lift your feet off the floor and bring your knees together and your feet apart. And then bring your feet together and your knees apart. And we're going to do something with our arms as we do this. So as your feet are together, bring your fingers to the outsides of your shoulders, opposite fingers to opposite shoulders. And as your knees come together, bring your elbows to the floor, knees together, elbows to the floor. And then opposite, change, soles of your feet together, fingers to the floor, knees together, elbows to the floor. And can you change arms every time? So right arm is forward, left arm is forward. So as you're moving, there's quite a lot of stuff going on. Just feel that. How do you coordinate this in your body? Bionically, maybe. Moving really slowly and smoothly. I love these ones that I get slightly confused about. It means that I'm having to work on some level of coordination that I'm not really used to. One more time, each arm. Nice, cool. So last of these four, lying on our back ones. So bend both elbows, bend both knees, bring both elbows to both knees. You can have your head on the floor. You can have your head off the floor. Stretch long into your left leg. Stretch long into your left arm. Bend your knee. Actually, reach your arm straight up towards the ceiling. Touch. Bionic again. Really feel that slow motion strength in your body. Find your version of this. Nice. Drop down, feet to the floor. Cool. So stretch your right arm long so it rests on the floor beside your face. Have your feet so they're hip distance apart. And kind of like we did yesterday, roll over onto your right side and bring your two knees on top of each other. So I'm resting on my right arm. Cool. From here, bring your left hand to the floor in front of you, really stabilizing. I'm going to do clamshell. So keeping your toes together, lift your left knee as high away from the right knee as you can. Drop your knee, and then keeping your knees together, try and lift your left foot as high away from the floor as you can. It's a bit like what we just did a moment ago. Feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. Move really steadily and smoothly, so you, rather than just feeling the end when it starts to get difficult, can you feel the whole range of your leg? Really experiencing the side of your leg, the deep of your hip. Cool. Stretch your leg long and bring your fingers to the side of your head as you stretch long. You can reach your left arm long and over your head. See what your shoulder says to that, okay? Bring your fingers to the side of your head and then bend your left knee and bring your left knee and your left elbow together up in the direction of the ceiling. And then stretch long through your arm, long through your leg. Allow your ribs to lift off the floor beneath you. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, let them touch, pushing your ribs into the floor. And then reach long, let your ribs lift off the floor. Touch. Long. Touch. Long. Nice. So bend your knee and bring your left foot behind you and bring your left hand in front of you. So gliders. So draw your knee forward, pull your elbow back. Actually, this is propeller. And then as your foot goes back, reach your hand forward. So we're gliding opposites. So as my knee comes forward, my elbow moves back behind me. As my foot goes back, my hand reaches forward in front of me. And feel the full range, but feel those last few centimeters of the range. And notice how much information is gathered within it. Really wonderful. If you have the space, you can swing your arm and your leg straight. Listen to your shoulder. This is a strong overhead action if you have the weight on your wrist. So you might bend your elbow traveling back, but keep your legs straight. And really decide what's right for you. When a weight is so far away from the center, it becomes really heavy on the shoulder. Nice, one more time. Bend your knees, roll over onto your back, and just pause. All kinds of wonderful, weird, achy things going on in the side of my body, in the left side of my body, in a really interesting way. Very nice. Smooth. Nice. So I'm going to change sides. So reach your left arm overhead. Oh, sorry, Chico. Reach your left arm overhead and have your feet hip distance apart. And then drop both knees down to the left and pause with your hand on the floor in front of you and you're resting on your left arm. From here, bring your feet together, your knees together, do clamshell. So lift your knees, your right knee up as high away. So really feel that, like that pull through the belly and the hip as you try and do that. And then try and lift your foot as high away as you can. Try not to roll the torso too much. There is some spiraling in the torso, but your hand on the floor, let it be a deep scaffolding. So there's a certain amount of resistance. So I'm not rolling my face or my shoulder forward as I do this. It's really in the lower belly, maybe the very lower ribs, definitely in the pelvis. Move slowly, bionically. Nice. From here, reach your right arm long, right leg long. And then bend your elbow, bend your knee, bring them to touch up towards the ceiling. Lift your head up as you do that. Stretching long, lift your ribs up. Bring your elbow and your knee to touch. Push your ribs into the floor a little bit extra. So feel that your ribs, so focus on your ribs as you do this. So there's this amazing kind of accordion, lengthening one side and then squishing the right side. Lengthening and squishing. Nice. Bring your right hand to the floor. Sweep your right foot back behind you. And then as your knee comes forward, pull your right elbow back into wing. So wing is where your nails are resting on the side of your face and your elbows pulled back behind you. And then reach your right hand forward, stretching it long. Sweep your right foot back with your knee bent. So wing. I'm still looking all the time towards the left. Nice. Maybe you do it with a straight arm, straight leg, depending on space as well. Keep looking with your face to the left as you sweep and swing. Nice. Come onto your back and just pause. Let that settle. Let your shoulders settle. Let your spine settle. Nice. Roll over onto your side and come up into a seated position. So I love that notion, that we don't know what we don't see. Because we don't see it, so we don't have a clue. And it's not until you start to really reflect on the full range of possibilities that you start to notice, oh, I really don't notice that bit of information, or I don't notice this thing. So there's certain ranges that I never do because I don't like them. So I'm going to start doing the ones I don't like a little bit more. It's like they don't really exist because I don't like them. So lift your feet off the floor so they're floating in the air. And then cross your ankles. So your feet, they're not close. Your feet are a little bit wide apart. And then drop your knees wide and lean a little bit forward, okay? Lean back, cross your legs in the other direction. So my feet are trying to be as far to the knee of the other foot as you can. And then lean a little bit forward. So no matter which way you do this, as soon as you lean forward, you're going to meet a lot. So just feel that. That outward rotation. Next time you come to whichever one you're at, bring your hands to the floor and lean gently forward. So some people I know, like just genetically, their knees drop out wide, they can stack their feet on top of each other. This is not my truth. So lean a little bit more forward or roll your belly in a circle. Hands are on the floor. And just try to listen in or feel into your hips, your knees, and then roll your belly in the other direction. Nice. Maybe you reach your arms wide. Maybe your head comes a little bit closer down. Maybe not. See? Nice. Coming back. Change the cross of your legs. Other way around. Ankles are crossed, feet are wider than just touching each other. Bring your hands to the floor and just lean gently forward. Roll your belly in a circle. And then roll in the other direction. So for me, it's easier to do full splits than this. I'm like really working my edge here. And so just feel that. Sometimes there's ranges that are very easy for people. Sometimes there's ones that are really hard. So just listen to your body. Is this really easy? Isn't that fantastic? And just lean forward. Maybe you bring your hands a bit wide. Nice. Come all the way back. Stretch your legs out long. Roll into your ankles. Roll in the other direction. Nice. Lean your hands back behind you. And then just bend your right knee. Stretch it long. Bend your right knee and then stretch it up. Bend your right knee. Stretch it long. Bend your right knee. Stretch it up. Bend your right knee. Stretch it long. Next time we go up, we're going to hold it. Stretch it up and just see where you hold your leg. Like wherever it is, push down into your hands, lengthen through the chest, look towards your foot and reach from your belly into your toes. Nice. Cross your leg over the left and bring your hands together so that they're like little fists beside you. From here, push the left fist forward, pull the right elbow back. And then the opposite, pull the right left hand forward and right hand forward. And if you want to make it stronger, when your right hand goes forward, you can straighten your leg up. When your left hand goes forward, your foot comes to the floor. Up. Twist. Up. Twist. Up. Next time you twist, hold on to your knee, bring your right hand behind you. Twist towards the right. I keep waiting for the day that I'll know the difference between my left and my right. Like it's going to happen anytime soon. I've just spoken about it for the last 15 years every single day. No. Something missing somewhere in the way. Nice. Other side. Really lean back, bend your left knee, stretch it out. Bend your left knee, stretch it up. Bend your left knee, stretch it out. Bend your left knee, stretch it up. Next time we're going to hold it. Bend your left, stretch it out. Bend your knee and hold it. Push into your hands, open through your chest. Stare at your foot. Nice. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the outside of the right. Sitting up tall, reach your arms. Elbows are back. Nice. Reach the right hand forward. Pull it back and reach the left hand forward. And as I reach forward with one hand, I'm pulling the other elbow deeply back. If you want, when your left hand goes forward, your left leg can go forward. Twist. So hold on to your left knee. Hold on to bring your left hand behind you and twist deeply to the left. Nice. Back to center. Come lie on the floor. All the way down. Lie on the floor. Just stay there for 2 minutes, just until the end of the music. Okay. And nice, guys. Lovely. Lovely. Nice. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Day 25. Almost done with Grace. Oh my God. And then we'll be into So great, guys. Lovely. Thanks for joining me. Always such a pleasure. And I'll see you tomorrow. Great. Yeah, just thanks to all of you. Really grateful today for this connection, this community, this tribe of yogis who some of you have been are up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do it with me. Some of you tune in from South Africa. Some of you do it from France. There's people in America, all over England, Scotland, France, Austria, Germany. Somebody was in Tel Aviv for a while. I'm not sure she's with us anymore. Yeah, just all over. It's quite amazing. New Zealand, Australia. Oh, it's amazing. People from all over the world are in this tribe. So I'll see you all tomorrow and have an awesomely wonderful day. Nice. Ciao, ciao.